Welcome to Buzzard's Corner of Love. Think outside the box, where you can have happiness abounding in your life, angels. You can also think of new ideas and new ways of being, or you can have happiness flow through yourself in just more loving ways than you could even think possible by thinking outside the box. I'm Heather Buzzard of Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves, where we uplift and inspire you to become who you truly came here to be. We welcome you, angels, to this new month of October. Our theme of the month is patience. Yet before we get started, grab your favorite beverage, as we've got iced tea today. Take a sip of your favorite beverage, sit back and relax as we discuss patience. Now, it is no coincidence that I'm speaking about patience today when I've had an episode of being impatient with myself. And patience is the ability to accept and to understand that where we're at or what needs to happen, we can allow ourselves to embrace it, to accept it, to tolerate delay, to tolerate dysfunction, and to be patient with ourselves and with others. And angels, I tell you, I haven't been patient with myself today. And that impatience showed up in me in areas of stagnation, areas of just feeling out of it, and just not wanting really to do anything. And yet, understanding that I'm in a space and place where things are shifting and transitioning in life. So I've had to ask myself, do I really want to be patient with me? And the small me says, no, I want to move forward and let's just do this and get this done. Yet the higher self of me understands and knows that patience is key in this transition that is taking place, not just for myself, yet for every person on this planet. So, knowing that patience is our theme of the month, divine timing is our topic. And you may ask, well, what is divine timing? And angels, the key aspect of divine timing is a higher power controls events or circumstances, the universe, and it has complete control over these events with perfect and purposeful schedules and deliverance into your life. That is divine timing. People, places, circumstances, events, situations, and things like that happen when they show up in your life in perfect timing. There are no coincidences, and that's the universe's way of bringing this divine timing into your life. Yet with divine timing, angels, we have to be willing to let go of our small self impatience. And that is one thing that I've had a real challenge with these last few days, especially, is letting go of my own impatience and allowing myself to really embrace and accept delay, to accept that I am not in control, and to breathe through it and to allow myself to be still and know. So it's not a coincidence that I'm talking about patience, because I knew when I took on this subject that this would be a month of situations and experiences for me personally to have to deal with being patient. So let me say this: to embrace patience and trust is you don't force things to happen and you don't worry about things happening. And it's an unwavering faith that what is coming to you will benefit you. Now, let me just say this. What I just said about embracing patience and trust and don't forcing things, I didn't do that today. I tried to force my way. And angels, when I tried to force my way, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like doing anything. I felt frustrated, upset, and angry. And I'm using myself as an example to show you what not to do. The universe isn't going to move any faster, whether we want what we want or not, because truly the universe is in control. And because this universe is in control, It is going to mold and shape each one of us to be patient with ourselves, our family members, our significant others, society, etc., and so on. And if you look at society today, angels, we don't have patience. The collective humanity doesn't have patience. And that pretty much is due to social media and instantaneous results. You get an app, you get an instant result, instantaneous. People want things now. And I'm even guilty of that. I was talking to my friend earlier today, and I'm like, well, how come it just can't happen now? I know that it's done. Why doesn't it just happen now? And that's impatience. So, talking to myself, angels, I've had to take instant deep breaths, allow myself to be still, and trust that the universe knows what it's doing. That's releasing control. That's releasing the small me's way of being, doing, and having things right now. That is allowing oneself to mature and to allow the universe to deliver what it is that one needs. Personal life events, challenges, relationships, opportunities, they aren't random, yet placed in one's life when they are ready to handle them or serve a greater divine purpose. So, with divine timing, when you have divine timing, events and things are placed in your life when you're able to handle them, such as Buzzard's Corner of Love. If I would have had this 12, well, 20 years ago, it wouldn't have been beneficial for me because I wasn't in a space or place to teach. Yet, when it was beneficial, when I was in that space and place, it came forth with ease and grace. That's divine timing. The space that I live in, angels, when this came to me, it was God brought this to me, and it was divine timing, how it was just easily and effortlessly given. That is divine timing. Personal growth and readiness is divine timing, often ensures that one is ready to receive and sustain what it is that they desire. Now, there's things in your life that you've been asking for. Are you able to sustain what it is that you were asking for if you were to receive it right now? Could you maintain that? Could you sustain it? Could you continue to live and be okay with what is, with asking for what it is that you'd like? Or do you think if you were to receive what you're asking for right now, it might not be beneficial for you? We, the small us, the small ego, the small me's in us, think that we know what is best for us. Yet, higher power, divine timing, knows exactly when it will benefit us for the positive and it won't be detrimental. And alignment, angels, is also a part of it. When you're in alignment and you're able to flow, divine timing happens with ease and grace. I was in alignment regarding receiving this place, and it flowed to me. Buzzard's Corner of Love, I was in divine timing. The idea of bringing people back to themselves and this whole platform came to me. Being in the moment of going through situations and experiences in your life that I've been through in my life, and I called on spirit. I can feel the difference when divine timing comes in and it flows than when I try to force myself to do something. And angels, this show right here today, I'm going to tell you and be honest with you. Before I came on the air, I was not feeling it. And I knew that once I got on the air, the small me would be moved out the way so that I would be able to come through and share this information with you. Yet the key is to have this information or to have the small me out of the way, even when I'm not in front of a camera. And that's the key, angels. Do we perform and do our best in front of people, or are we doing our best and being patient with ourselves behind the scenes. And I'm going to tell you, I was not patient with myself today at all. Not at all. And it didn't help me through the day either. It did not help me move through this day. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I was frustrated, upset, and angry. Yet, moving myself out of the way, sitting and being still, doing some deep breathing, knowing who and whose I am, allowing that to actually occur. I talked to my friend. I was able to get some insight with him, and it helped calm me down in a manner. So if you're in a space where you feel frustrated or upset because what it is that you asked for, what it is that you're seeking hasn't come, ask yourself, are you trying to force it, or are you allowing the universe to bring it to you? I'm going to share a short story about divine timing. Anna, who after years of struggle finally found her dream job through a sudden redundancy, which was a perfect catalyst for her to pursue the perfect role in Dubai, fulfilling her deeper desires for growth, better pay, and family. The story emphasizes that even in perceived setbacks, a higher plan is at work, and trusting this divine schedule leads to ultimate fulfillment and blessings when the right time arrives. So Hannah had always dreamed of a life in Dubai, a goal that seemed distant amidst her local struggles and dead-end job. She worked hard and diligently, yet opportunities still remained elusive. One day, she was unexpectedly made redundant. While initially a shock, the news quickly shifted to exhilaration. This is it, she thought. Divine timing. She had always prayed for a move to Dubai, and now the path had unexpectedly cleared. Anna had no fear, only a profound sense of belief that the universe was aligning to grant her deepest desires. You ever felt that way? Where you know that the universe has aligned with you so that you could experience your deepest desires? Angels, I'm standing in the space where I've had this experience. Her declaration was so powerful. She would secure a high paying position with a higher salary, work with wonderful, kind colleagues, and find a role that offered on site nursery, allowing her to have a second child nearby after maternity leave. She held on to this vision, ignoring the how and the whispers of impossibility. She expressed gratitude for her current situation, acknowledging all that she had learned. And the universe delivered. She found the dream position in Dubai with an incredible salary and amazing colleagues. The on site nursery was also reality, setting the stage for her growing family. Her story is a testament of trust, gratitude, and belief that even when circumstances seem difficult, divine timing unfolds for the ultimate good. How many of us, including myself, self sabotage ourselves so that we don't even get the opportunity to experience that divine timing? Now, angels, in that story, I said divine timing regarding the home that I'm in now. When I went through that situation, I had to stay consciously conscious consistently and monitor my thoughts and be conscious of my thoughts, be grateful and appreciative and thank God and the universe for what it was that I desired. And it showed up. So what I'm hearing myself tell myself today is to remind myself that earlier when I was in that space of frustration and all of that, I wasn't in alignment with gratitude. I wasn't in alignment with being thankful. And when you are in alignment and you are being grateful and appreciative, life does flow easier. Divine timing, circumstances, situations, people can come into your life with ease and grace, angels. And that's the truth of it. Yet, if we think that for some reason we have to go out there and make it happen, the only thing we're going to do is frustrate ourselves, get angry, upset, and negative experiences will happen. Look at the world today. So much negativity is in this world. I believe if we were to withdraw ourselves and just allowed ourselves to step back and really just let go of control, I think we would be in a different space. It's easier said than done because I challenge myself to it, to let go of control. But the human part of ourselves, the ego part of ourselves, wants control, which is why we have such impatience in this world, myself included. Yet you can practice mindfulness by paying attention to your thoughts. And that's one thing that I wasn't doing earlier today, was practicing mindfulness, because I wasn't paying attention to my thoughts and I allowed my negative thoughts to roll out. And I rolled with the negative. And angels, that doesn't serve us. It didn't serve me, and it doesn't serve humanity. So practicing mindfulness and being conscious consistently on a daily basis is something that works. And I was saying to my friend, I said, well, when does it ever just stop? And he said, it never stops, because life is life. And I've said this to you, angels. If you think that it's going to be done, then why are you still here on this planet? So I've had to say the same thing to myself. Heather, this isn't going to stop. This is called evolution. It's life. It's what it's about. And you find a way to allow yourself to embrace what is happening. You allow yourself to embrace where you are in this moment and continue to move forward. Embracing the journey. That was one thing that, angels, I'm just telling you all the things that I needed to tell myself earlier today. Did I embrace my journey earlier today? No, I did not. Yet, by embracing the journey, angels, it helps you understand that periods of waiting can feel challenging or heavy, yet staying focused on God and breathing can help you move through those challenges a lot easier. And I'm reminding myself, because even though I do this on a weekly basis and I speak about spirituality and all of that, and I write books and everything, I too am human, angels, and I can get caught up in that small me. So this patience, really, even though I was asked to do a theme on patience, is nothing really to do with the person that asked me, yet everything to do with myself. Being patient with myself, loving myself when I'm impatient with myself. Are you able to love yourself even when you're impatient with yourself? Can you still stand in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself? Align your energy. You work on matching your energetic state with your desired outcome. So, what I will say about energetic state and desired outcome is that when you're in a space of positivity and you align that positive energy with what it is that you desire, then the outcome can only be the same. I'll give you an example. Angels, I was in this space of negativity today, and that negative energy aligned me with negative experiences. Simple as that. If you're in a space of peace and gratitude, your energy is going to align you with peace and gratitude. If you're in a space of anger and upset, then your experiences and your day experiences are going to align you with that. What you think and what you speak is what you create. And I'm only talking to myself, because today I was thinking negative, I was speaking negative, and that's exactly what I experienced. I didn't have patience with myself, and everything that I'm telling you, angels, I didn't do with myself. So I need to hear this myself. Patience truly is self love. Patience is honoring the God within. Patience is honoring the universe and the universe's timing. Patience is trusting yourself, trusting where you're at, being patient that you are on the right path. Patience with yourself as you move forward in life helps you be free. And you may ask, well, why would you say patience helps me be free? Angels, freedom is what we are all here to be, do, and have. And when you know that you can be patient with yourself and patient with life, isn't that freedom? When you're not attached to other people's situations or outcomes, that's freedom. When you're willing to just be patient and be and allow yourself to wait on life, that is freedom. Divine timing goes hand in hand with patience. When you're in alignment and you're thinking positive thoughts and you're asking for a positive experience, divine timing, it will happen in divine timing. It does show up. I'm living in my space, driving my car, have Buzzard's Corner of Love, etc., so on. So, I will say this. When I started this show, I spoke with Spirit and I said, Spirit, I need to hear what it is that I'm saying to you or to others. And this is the best thing I can say, angels. Divine timing works in your life when you work it. Patience works in your life when you work it. Mindfulness works in your life when you work it. If you don't work those principles, then you don't have the patience, then you don't have the experiences of divine timing in your life, then you aren't able to embrace your journey. And I'm speaking from experience because I just went through it today. I didn't embrace any of this, and I had a negative experience. I know what I speak of because I know that when I do embrace this, which I do more times than I don't, then my life runs smoother with ease and grace. And that's possibly the reason why I was to have that experience today, to show you what not to do. And angels, I don't choose to to feel that way anymore. And one thing my friend said to me, he said, if you're in a space where you don't feel that you're patient or you're feeling that the impatience, then just stop and let yourself talk to yourself. Be with yourself. Love yourself. Angels, patience is key in life. Divine timing works hand in hand with being patient. Next week, angels, we're going to have our meditation Tuesday. Surrendering. Surrendering is a part of being patient because that's letting go of control. And how many of us don't like to let go of control? I'm one of them. Yet, I will tell you this. When you allow yourself to be in a space of gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation, patience comes with that. And with patience comes ease and grace, comes a lifestyle of positivity. So it is always, always, always your choice. Angels, I've got my book, Breaking Shame, Reclaiming My Identity, coming out January of 2026. We've got 30 pre-signed copies. If you'd like a signed copy, you can pre-order a book. You can send it to Buzzard's Corner, BUZZARDSKORNER, Buzzard's Corner with a K, at gmail.com. Put in the subject line book 2026. you like your copy, and I will definitely make sure you get on the list for a signed copy. There's only 30 of them, angels. So if you'd like one, send me your email and we'll definitely get that out to you. It comes out in January 2026. And for the next 90 days, we're going to be doing some videos about adoption and things of that nature and all of that. So stay tuned for that. Next week, Angels, is Meditation Tuesday, Surrender, as we continue our theme of the month, which is patience. So until then, Angels, you can always go to BUZZARDSKORNER.com, BUZZARDSKORNER, Buzzards Corner with the K.com. Check out our blog posting. Start or end your day up there with a positive blog posting. You can check out our coaching packages individually or group coaching. Angels, we've got a lot of videos here on our YouTube channel that you can check out. Visits from my brother, he was here last week, are up on our channel. You can check that out along with other various videos. Any shows that you've watched, like, subscribe to our channel. Angels, share this with others. The world needs our light. So next week is Meditation Tuesday. Until then, Angels, I am Heather Buzzard, a Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves.